Hey guys, hope you guys are all doing well today. And just off the bat, the boss fight, the Cyclops boss fight, is at 7:19, and then the start of the second chapter is 8:58. I'm not going to be talking for the whole video. I'll start talking at those timestamps once I stop talking in this part. But the whole point of this video is to show that Guillotine is a viable option. She's by far not the best option. Obviously, if you have like Archangel, or someone with higher bleed damage in the mystic or mutant class, they'll work a lot better than she does here. But she's hitting pretty damn hard, and she clears this whole lane by herself and the boss in the first quest of chapter 1 in variant 7. So she's a pretty solid option. So like, let's say you get Guillotine as your first 6-star and you're trying to tackle some variant content. She's pretty good here. And she's also pretty good in variant 5, I believe it is. There's some nodes that really make her stand out, like Arcane Torrent. I actually used mine when I did initial completion, my 5-star rank 4. And Guillotine's one of those characters that I've always really loved, but haven't really had a reason to justify any rank up materials into her. She's only at rank 4 because when I first started out, she was like one of my only mystics, and I was running out of or I had T4CC in the overflow, so I figured I'd take her to rank 4, and she's been here for about a year and a half now. So it's cool. So I could show you guys this is equivalent to a 6-star rank 1. So if you get a 6-star Guillotine as one of your first 6 stars, I'm sorry, she's not the greatest, but for certain variant content she can work. So the reason she works here is because the node that has a bleed vulnerability, she has a pretty high chance to bleed the opponent, so that will increase your damage. And with each soul charge I think she has, she gets a chance to lifesteal with her awakened ability. I haven't played Guillotine forever, so I might be wrong, but yeah, she's very sustainable here if you don't block a lot. She's got bad block proficiency, but it's easily made up for with her awakened ability and her lifesteal mechanic. So she's a lot of fun here, and I did this live on stream just for fun, and I think I'm going to be trying to find more characters like Guillotine who can be budget options. Like let's say you get them as a first 6-star. I want to make more videos, at least one for each chapter, just to showcase this character. Hey, they might not be great in all kinds of content, but the nodes that buff them up here make them at least usable. So I'm gonna stop talking till I get to the Cyclops fight. I'm gonna play some music. It's already it's probably already playing with the power of editing. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a few. Alright guys, so now we're at the Cyclops boss, and this Cyclops boss has the same node, the bleed vulnerability. He also has the poison vulnerability, but that doesn't really matter here. So the main thing is bleed vulnerability. Once we get a bleed on this guy, we're going to be hitting a lot harder, and as you see there, the numbers are getting a little bit bigger. The bleed numbers are actually pretty good, and to be honest, this is a pretty solid fight. She's got some pretty solid damage numbers. I think at one point I hit like I think 35k special 2 when it every single hit crit. So that was fun to see. And you know, like I said earlier, Guillotine's one of my favorite characters in this game. I just like the whole sword aspect and the red hood and everything. I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, right here, that was a pretty hefty special 2. So yeah, she's a lot of fun here. And this was almost a perfect fight. I'm sure you guys will see in a second where I mess up. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I really wanted that perfect fight, but you know, what can you do? It was still a solo, spoiler alert. But yeah, I mean, she's got respectable damage when she's buffed up by some nodes, but just on her own, she's not the greatest. Yeah, right there, I get clipped by the special 1. At least it was just the last hit, so I didn't really take too much damage. But yeah, solid option for this whole quest. The next quest, I'm just gonna keep talking to this because this goes right into the next one. The next quest, there's the node Arcane Torrent, and she works for it, but there's certain pain points that you would need another character to bring along with her. So like she could do Black Bolt, she could do Carnage, and you'll see those 2 fights. But there's the Call Obsidian. She doesn't really get much benefit to anything in that fight, so it'll just be a long fight if you use her. And then there's also Terrax on the second half of this lane. Only option I could really think of is like Sorcerer Supreme or Magic. Magic's the best option, but Sorcerer Supreme could work because of her increased energy resistance. But yeah, so I just wanted to showcase Guillotine a little bit. She doesn't get any love. I mean, there's some people who do love her, but like, she's never getting used. And I've had mine at rank 4 for the longest time, like I said, so figured it'd be fun to try her out here. And as you can see, we're gonna finish this fight with the full yellow bar, I believe. So just a lot of fun using her. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. The video's gonna keep going, music's gonna keep playing. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, please. Helps me out. It helps my reach a little bit. And if you're new, consider subscribing if you enjoyed this content, or if you're not sold on subscribing based on this video. Check out some of my other stuff. There's some videos linked at the end. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys for taking time to watch, and hope you guys have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.